Hello everybody and welcome to Pokemon Gold. And in the last episode we made it to Azalea City and we're about to go talk to Kurt over here at the guy who makes Pokeballs house. This guy, we're going to go talk to him. And like I told you, this is going to be an extra long episode this time because I didn't get to record yesterday. So it was gonna happen. Anyways, I need to stop reading creepypasta. That's one thing that I wanted to say. Because, well, not really reading creepypasta. I just listened to one about Nurse Joy and don't listen to it. Don't, because you will like fucking shit bricks. No fucking joke. Alright, so let's get on with the game. Anyways, we're gonna battle our first rocket. Alright, so let's get on with it. And he has a Rattata. Awesome. Gonna kick its ass. Ember. Oh, Ember. Boom. 109. Nope. Rattata. Another one. Amazing. Alright, so then I've been playing a lot of Zelda lately and Final Fantasy games. I downloaded Final Fantasy 3, or in Japan it's Final Fantasy 6, but I downloaded the American version of Final Fantasy 6, which is Final Fantasy 3. I've been playing a lot of Final Fantasy in general. I've been playing a lot of that. I started off playing Final Fantasy 4 and I was like, hey, I want to try out 5 because I've never seen it played. The only thing I know about it is that Barts or Butts as it is in the as it is in the translation, his Butts, B-U-T-Z, Butts. Anyways, I wanted to play through it, so I started playing through it. I'm pretty far. I'm already getting towards the 3rd crystal. I just got tired of playing yesterday, so I just stopped playing and came home and watched some YouTube, and that's all I really did yesterday. Besides, I ate a shit ton of pizza. That was some good pizza. Anyways. Anyways, there's something I wanted to say about my series. I've noticed that right now, none of my videos have any views at all, except for like the first 2. If you want, like, I kind of want to get like some more subscribers, at least 10. That way I have an audience that I can work for and provide what they want and my content. If you're watching this, share me around. Tell me about, tell some of your friends about me if they like LPs or Pokemon for that matter. Just tell them. Heck, pretty cool. I'd be way happier. My content probably would get 10 times better because I'd be under the pressure of, subscribers. That's probably what makes most of the people that have subscribers the way they are, and probably what makes them the best they can be is probably that they have a lot of subscribers. And I really do think that if I get subscribers, then it'd be a lot better. At least some subscribers, maybe, so I can possibly get partnered. I'm not talking about Machinima, I'm talking about YouTube in general. Get some money coming in. That way, I don't have to really worry about expenses or anything. That way I can buy better recording equipment and like buy a Dazzle and hook it up to my Xbox. Like make a Skyrim LP or something. Because I've beaten that game like really awesome. It was like the most fun game I've ever played. Because it doesn't end. Like, you keep playing and playing and playing. I've had it since like June, and I'm still working on the side missions. You know, it's not. It's one of those games where I can just play it constantly. Like, I've been taking a break from it for like I've been on my computer a whole lot, just playing like Minecraft. I haven't really been playing Minecraft all that much, but I've been playing my Visual Boy Advance and my SNES emulator, and Zelda on my 64 emulator, which is pretty fun, I have to say. I have a DS emulator, but I can't seem to find one that works without lag, because if I can find one that works without lag, I might try to do an LP of a, DS game or something. Because might do a DS Pokemon, you never know. So if anyone's watching this video and they know of a decent DS emulator that works with Pokemon Diamond, let me know, and I'll give you a shout out in my video. I think it'd be pretty awesome, because I would really like to do a decent LP of a game, DS game or something, because those games are pretty fun. Like, I played Pokemon Troze earlier. I downloaded it. I have to say, it wasn't my favorite Pokemon game, because I've only gotten like halfway through it. It's not the greatest Pokemon game, but I try to avoid DS games on my computer because they lag. Like, I've been playing Dragon Quest on my emulator, and it's not working like it's supposed to. I played through. I couldn't even get through the first 3 or 4 minutes of it because it's just so slow. It's just like, yeah. But dude, I know what I got a perfect idea for an LP, like a side LP. I think I should do a recording of a Pokemon Red hack called Pokemon Brown. I think it's completed. I'm not sure, but anyways, I'll do a playthrough of it later. Not right now. I'm gonna try to get into this LP before I really do anything like other LPers do, and do like 3 or 4 LPs at a time. I don't think I'm gonna be able to ever do that, just for reasons that, you know, I'm new to this. So, alright. Sorry about me rambling. We just beat Team Rocket, and now we're gonna go take on the gym. Beat Bugsy. You've seen Chugga Conroy's LP of Pokemon Go, or not Pokemon Go, Pokemon Crystal. If you've seen his LP of it, he's like, Bugs, he's a guy? Yeah, Bugs, he's a dude. Pretty sure. I didn't know that for a while either. I didn't know it until, you know, he said something. But, yeah. Let's get on with this, shall we? Alright, so we're battling a Spinnermack. Actually, we're not battling one anymore because we just took it down. But we're going to battle a little ladybug now. Anyways. It's almost Christmas time. Yep. That's going to be fun. I hope we don't have a lot of people over. Anyways. I've been playing a lot of, well, I haven't been playing. I already told you I haven't been playing. I've been thinking about some things in my life that's going on, like me being an atheist. I can't really talk to any of my family members except for my immediate ones, like my grandma and my brother and my mom, because they're like the most understanding about it. My brother's just a dick about it though, so he's like, I don't really, you know. He says he doesn't care, but I think he does care a little bit, for the sake of he's been brought up the same way I have, with like at a major Christian school where they wouldn't even let you learn evolution. They like completely despise anything that had to do with any real science, and he just never rejected it, and he never let go, and he's the same way he's been all his life, you know. Completely rejects the fact that we have come from apes, and, you know, sorry if this is what my commentary style is going to be like. I just, you know, it helps me talk a little better because I talk a lot. I commentate better when I'm talking about stuff that I enjoy. Like, I enjoy being an atheist, you know. It's one of those things, you know, I just feel that intense freedom of, you know, not having to worry about indoctrination from religions. But, you know, I probably most likely won't go to my family reunion that we have every summer. Mostly because all of my relatives are fundamentalist fundamentalist Christians that probably are going batshit crazy right now because Obama got reelected, and gays are being able to be married now. There's homosexual marriage. They're probably going batshit crazy. Personally, I enjoy that the gay people should be able to get married because, you know, I'm like that. I like, you know, that people should have their rights for doing what they want to do. You know, I don't think that should be held back from religious people. You know, you got the Westboro Baptists, and they're crazy. Then you have the fundamentalists that say anybody who doesn't believe in God should leave this country. They say that this country was founded on Christianity. I'm really not making this video to rant or get anybody mad. I'm just expressing my views because I commentate better like that. But, if I had anything to say and I could actually say something about it and, you know, fix it, I would say, I would like make it mandatory that no church has any say in any uh, government stuff in the U.S. Because then most of our problems would go away right there. All the problems that aren't financial, like the people that are having trouble with their stuff, we'd find a way to help them because we're not making useless arguments like Todd Aiken about, like, we're not having to worry about abortion, which I'm not really for, but I'm not really against it anyways. I think it's just a choice. You know, you have a choice to do what you want. It's being like freedom, you know. You know, it's not right necessarily to abort something because that's, well, it's not really life unless, you know, it's after 3 months or whatever. Because, you know, if you've seen a fetus, you know it doesn't look like a human. People say that's life. Everything's life. You know, you kill a tree, that you think it's so bad that someone is killing a baby. That's a tree. It's still living. It's the same freaking thing. And people don't get mad about it. So I think that half the stuff that we are against is most likely pointless. It might not seem pointless to people, but it really, most of the stuff that we talk about is pointless. Unless we're trying to figure out some completely absurd, you know, crazy thing about the universe, you know, like what's beyond the singularity, what happened before the singularity, what exactly happened. The thing is, I don't know if we'll ever know that, you know. I really do hope we figured that out, but there's no really there's no way that we'll ever find out what's, you know, really going on with the universe unless we drop the crazy religious uh, basis of everything. You know, people base everything on religion. Hey, well, this country was founded on Christianity. Actually, it really wasn't. It was founded on freedom of religion. Okay, that's like, you know, they were trying to get away from the King James Church, the Church of England. You know, it was a Catholic church. They're trying to get away from that church. Catholic, you know, Catholics are here in America, and you know, I don't stop them from preaching God. I don't stop them from worshiping, but you know, I don't do it myself. Like my mom and my brother, the last time I went to church was at my baccalaureate, you know, for my graduation. And yes, I'm 17. I've already graduated already. It's not that big of a deal. But um, you know, that's the last time I went to a church, and I really wasn't digging the experience then. I wasn't pissed off, but I wasn't happy about it either. It's just one of those things where, you know, you just have to deal. And I did. It wasn't horrible. It wasn't the worst thing ever. It didn't kill me, but I don't believe that way. I believe that science holds more of the answers and proof holds more of the answers than just saying, hey, yeah, I have all the answers. They're here in the Holy Book. You know, I might get a lot of shit about this, but I might as well start figuring out how I am and what my real thoughts are, because, you know, I'm only 17. I don't know what I think of the world yet. I think it's a big piece of shit, though, the way we're making it. Because, you know, you go from having, like, tons of trees everywhere to having, like, industrialization everywhere. And it's not really the best thing to go through, you know. The animals need homes. Everyone in the world needs homes. And, you know, my dog, he likes to sleep. He sleeps in a chair. This is his house. He lives here. You know? It's like, Y'all wouldn't think about destroying this house just because a dog lives there. You wouldn't destroy your own house. You live there. So why would you destroy other things' houses, like owls and birds and different avian variety animals and squirrels and all the rodents that live in trees and all that stuff? Why would you destroy that? It doesn't make any sense. You know? It doesn't make any sense. Just because you need paper, huh? Half that paper goes towards Bibles. And you know what that means? It's fucking stupid. It's a pointless, the Bible is a book, okay? I don't necessarily agree with burning books. I'm never gonna burn a book. I'm just not like that. I don't burn books because they're books. They provide some value to people. But in the case of the Bible, still wouldn't burn it, but I think it's a pretty pitiful thing that we do for, people just constantly getting on my, I like a page on Facebook called Atheist and Rational Thinkers, okay? They all, you know, say all this stuff. It puts down religion, basically, because we like to mock it, and it's kind of funny because of all the retarded things that uh, religion does. And, I kind of play along with it. I'm not one of those people that just go up to a Christian and say you're stupid, because I actually, I don't like to debate people because I'm not good at it, but it's one of those things that bothers me when, you know, you have people that constantly say, atheists are going to hell, atheists are going to hell. Well, are you sure about that? Because the way we believe, there is no hell, there is no heaven. You only have one life, so you might as well live it to the fullest. And, by the way, I'm not really talking about the game. This is my commentary style. I just found out that this is my commentary style, talking about stuff that I enjoy to talk about. Anyways, I don't, I need to stop talking about this because this is going to be endless. But I just wanted to say, forgive me for my atheism. It will show during this LP. It's not going to just stay under covers, because then that would just take all the fun out of it. But, so I'm going to start talking about the game now. Anyways, done with that. Now we're battling our rival. Okay? It's a completely... He evolved his... what is it? His Totodile. He's a crocodile now, as you can see. And he almost took out my cool lava. But we still beat him, so... it's all good now. Oh crap, he still has a Zubat. Forgot about that Zubat. But I've noticed that they always send out... well, they usually send out their, what is it? Starter Pokemon second. They don't, I always send mine out first, because it's just my strongest Pokemon. I've had it the longest. It's already at level 22. All my other Pokemon are like level 5 and under. I don't see much point in training up my other Pokemon unless I'm about to take on a gym that I can't beat with Quilava. And then I'll find me a Pokemon and train it up. Like, I think that's the main reason why they put certain Pokemon in certain areas, because if you get a certain type of Pokemon, then they, they put, if there's a water type gym, they're going to put grass type Pokemon near, most likely. Or, if it's a fire type gym, they'll put water Pokemon close by, or they'll put fire Pokemon or ground Pokemon close by, just so you have a little advantage and you can catch a Pokemon like in Pokemon Red. You notice how they have Diglett's K, right? Well, my theory is that the game programmers put that there for the sake of, you know, so Pokemon, you can go catch a Diglett and then battle Lieutenant Surge. But, you know, that's just one of my theories about Pokemon that I like to talk about sometimes, you know. It's not really a theory. I think it's just one of those things that I've noticed about Pokemon games. But, you know, I think Pokemon games are good. And I really do think that I've talked enough in this video. So I'm probably going to end it here. I know it's not as long as people would like it to be. Well, actually, people don't really like long episodes of anything. But I know it's not as long as I would want it to be. Because I told you I was going to make like a 30-minute video. But I think I'm really going to end it here. So thanks for watching. And like, subscribe, favorite, and please share my videos. And try to get them out. And, you know, maybe my subscriber base will grow. And, just again, thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys